NutriVentures is one of the funniest goddamn things I've ever seen in my life. It's a cartoon so insane that it transcends all laws of reality. For those of you who have yet to experience this glorious gift from heaven, allow me to explain what it is we're about to dive into. NutriVentures is a Portuguese children's animated series that is distributed through Hulu Kids. The show began airing in 2011, and so far, 12 seasons have been produced for it. You heard me right, 12 seasons. For those of you who watch Cubo, a public access television show, you might have already seen this, but for the rest of my audience, trust me, you have no idea what you're in for. What is this show about? Well, an evil mastermind creates an unhealthy food that he forces his subjects to eat, and it's up to 4 kids from 4 different kingdoms to reintroduce normal, healthy food in our society while teaching kids lessons about nutrition. How do I know all of this? It's actually all explained pretty damn well in the theme song.
There was a greedy man with a cunning plan. He banished all the food for an evil scam. But 7 scientists managed to escape, taking samples of food very far away. After many years, brave kids come along, feeling abandoned and will be strong. Searching for nutri powers, through the saving part, restoring Nutriland, the mission's gonna start. Westward, the 7 kingdoms, searching for food and nectar, fighting the force of evil. Come on, NutriVentures.
Not gonna lie, this kicks ass. It's not the best theme song I've heard, but hey, it definitely could have been worse. Anyways, let's stop stalling and let's get things going. We open on a teacher explaining to her students the legacy of Alex Grant, somebody who invented a type of food, Gen X 100, that you only have to eat once a day to survive. One of the first things you'll notice about the show is that the voice acting is just awful. That's not necessarily the fault of the showrunners, though. This is an English dub of a foreign cartoon, after all, and those things rarely turn out well. Still, it's hard not to laugh at the terrible delivery for some of these lines.
Can you imagine what it would be like to eat 30 times a day?
Who could do that?
Who could do that? Trust me though, the voice acting is the least of this show's worries. It turns out that the class is having a field trip to the factory that produces Gen X 100, and through this trip, the students will have a chance to meet Alex Grant himself.
Silence! There will be no shouting, there will be no running. You cannot touch anything, and nobody can ask any questions, except when you're told that you can.
Well, I have a question.
I said that you can only ask questions when you're told that you can ask them.
What if it's not a question?
You still can't ask anything.
But now she just asked a question and you just answered it.
Alright, what?
What about statements? Are we allowed to make statements?
Now hear this. There will be no statements, no questions, nothing.
Well, can we ask if we can ask questions then?
Or make statements? Can we ask if we can ask questions or make statements?
Oh my god, this is amazing. See, in any other show, this would be a long, boring, and drawn-out scene that isn't funny, but because of how poorly produced this show is, this scene is the most entertaining thing I have ever watched. The children step into the factory where they meet Nose. Yes, his name is Nose. Let's just ignore how stupid that is for now, and just focus on the story.
You can see, in this room, the Gen X 100 is packaged. And then from there, it goes to the supermarkets where your mothers and fathers purchase it.
So how is Gen X 100 made?
Why, the same way you were made, child, with lots of love.
You've asked an excellent question. Do you know why? Because the answer is this kitchen. It's in these pans that the Gen X 100 is cooked.
But what are the ingredients?
Ingredients? I'm not familiar with that word. Where did you learn that word, dear child?
Ingredients. Ingredients! It's what food is made of. It's in the dictionary.
Why do you carry a dictionary around with you? What kind of person just carries a dictionary with them at all times?
Our ingredients are a secret. It's a carefully guarded super secret formula. If I were to tell you, you'd have to stay locked up in this factory forever.
I wouldn't mind staying locked up in here. I think so.
Guys, it's only been 5 minutes and this show is already killing me. So Theo and Lena somehow break away from the rest of their class without anybody noticing and go deeper into the factory. Theo brings out a magnetic card designed to get the two into secret areas, but where did he get this card in the first place?
My grandpa lent it to me.
No, he did not. You stole it, Theo.
No, I didn't. If I return it, it's not stolen.
Our heroes, ladies and gentlemen.
Are you crazy? We can't do this, Theo.
But don't you want to discover all their secrets?
Don't you want to learn about their secrets? Against her better judgment, Lena follows Theo as they delve further into the factory. After sneaking around, they stumble across a cafeteria and learn that the guards aren't eating Gen X 100, but actual food. After the guards leave, they examine their lunch.
None of this is Gen X 100. What is that?
No, that is the wrong question to ask. What you should be asking is,
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more.
Theo picks up a piece of bread and eats it. Then the power of what he just ate enables him to teleport onto the ceiling, helping him and Lena escape from the guards. Deducing that Theo's powers must have come from the bread that he ate, Lena suggests that they escape the cafeteria by jumping through windows. Because when I'm trying to hide from people who don't know where I am, my first instinct is to make the noisiest escape possible.
Now it's my turn.
So in this universe, regular food can give you super strength and agility? How the hell does that work? I know these kids haven't eaten food in their entire lives, but why does suddenly eating a piece of bread make them so powerful? I wonder if this ability applies to liquids as well. What is this mysterious clear liquid? I've never seen this before in my life. I wonder what'll happen if I drink it. Wow, that was kind of a letdown. It's been 30 minutes and nothing has really happened to me. I guess that mysterious clear liquid just doesn't have any effect on the human body. Never mind the kids though, how did the guards get so strong if all they're doing is eating regular food? What kind of crap are they putting into these meals? Steroids? Cocaine? What? Of course, nobody notices that these two are jumping from rooftop to rooftop, so they start to make a clean getaway. Until Theo falls off a building and dies. The end. Okay, that's not really what happens. Lena saves him before he can hit the ground. How awesome would it be if that was what happened though? I mean, that would make this look a lot less stupid in retrospect, wouldn't it?
Hey, look! There they are! How can we get inside that room?
There must be an entrance somewhere.
Maybe we can get these windows open. Hold on. If I eat some more, maybe I can do this.
I can try to open them, Theo. I'm still full of energy. Ah! A cockroach!
Whoa!
Theo! Lena!
We still have 9 more minutes of this thing left to go, people. I hope you understand that.
Where exactly have you two been?
We don't know. We just got totally lost.
Well, we were just talking, you know, and then suddenly we couldn't see the group. The more we looked for them, the more we got lost. I wouldn't do that if I were you.
How do you fit all of that shit inside your purse?
Warned you, sir. Now you're gonna have to put it all back.
No, he really doesn't. As a matter of fact, you were the guys who were sneaking around private property, so as far as these guys are concerned, you are in no position to demand anything. After being interrogated, the two are returned to their class and they get to meet Alex Grant himself.
Look who's here! Look who's here!
Alex Grant! Alex Grant! Alex Grant!
Hello, everyone. Have you enjoyed your visit to the Grand Corporation? Didn't you hurt yourself, boy?
No, I've always been hard-headed.
I have a few questions. How the fuck did that kid climb up that pillar so fast? And how did Theo save him if he hadn't eaten bread for a while and had already wasted his energy? Why did that pillar fall so easily? What is that thing made out of? Paper? You know, as a human being, sometimes you've got to ask yourself, what am I willing to put up with today? Let's keep the review going. After their meeting with Alex Grant, the class heads back to the bus, which takes them all back home. Ben, Theo and Lena's friend, don't bother asking me why they're friends, the show barely establishes any of this in the first place, eats the bread that Theo hid in his backpack and ends up tearing through the bus's roof and hanging onto it outside. After some extreme parkour, Ben ends up back inside the bus and soon afterwards, Theo and Lena are driven back home. After a stern talking to from his grandfather, Theo returns both the bread he found and the card he stole and is sent to his room. His grandfather then heads to the basement and... You know what? I'm just gonna stop questioning what I'm seeing and go along with it.
Guardian Purple, do you hear me?
Nexus, I don't believe it. Is it really you?
It's really me.
You're alive.
And in perfect health.
Why are you contacting me now?
You forgot to pay the water bill, you moron!
I have finally found our hero.
But I haven't. Who? Theo?
It is really him. You have to guide him in his mission.
How do you know it's Theo?
I saw through Guga's eyes that he discovered the bread. You know how tight the security is in that factory. Only someone very special could manage it. Your grandson is the hero.
But isn't it dangerous?
Yes, but it is his destiny. You have to prepare him for this adventure and everything will work out.
Okay, what the fuck is going on? Seriously, you can't just throw mountains of exposition at us during the last 4 minutes of your episode. That just takes the audience out of the story. It would be like a video game tutorial, slowly showing you which buttons do what, and then before the tutorial ends, there's a giant wall of text explaining the game's other major functions to you. This isn't how you explain the plot to your story, guys. After this robed Obi-Wan Kenobi ripoff throws 2 minutes of exposition at us, Theo's grandfather delivers to Theo even more exposition about food and his quest to reintroduce it to society. The episode ends with his little sister telling this mutant cat that she's going with Theo as one of his partners. No, not that kind of partner, you perverts. Damn it, people, we'll get to Akisaurus soon enough. Just please, be patient. So that was NutriVentures, the quest for the 7 kingdoms. What did I think about it? Well, to put it simply, it's one of the greatest things I've ever seen. You guys need to watch this. The awful English dubbing of the original cartoon, as well as the shitty animation, makes this one of the most hilarious cartoons ever aired. It's so bad, it's amazing. If you need something to watch with friends, this show is it. I've already seen several episodes of it. What's holding you up? What? Do you have a life? Because I don't. I waste all my time talking about cartoons and movies on the internet. Man, I'm pathetic. Holy shit. I'm just gonna go lie in the corner and think about all of the decisions I've made in my life. I'll see you guys later.